I spent $250 on clownfish. Just 2 clownfish, nothing else. It was $250 for my clownfish. Hello guys, welcome back. I bought some new fish and we're gonna talk about them today. Why did you spend $250 on clownfish? I'm thinking that too, but I don't regret it. I'm very happy with my clownfish. So as many of you guys know, I moved a couple of months ago, like a lot of months ago actually, like 7 months ago or something, I don't know, it was a while ago. I moved, and when I moved I got a whole new reef tank. I went out and I bought a 75-gallon reef ready tank and I set it up, but I took a really long time setting it up. I just really took my time setting this tank up. But it's finally up now. The tank is up, it is cycled, it's good to go. My tank is ready. So now that my tank was ready, I was like, it's time to get some fish, because why would you have a tank and not put fish in it? So if you have a saltwater tank, you need a pair of clownfish. I don't think I have ever seen a saltwater tank that doesn't have a pair of clownfish. Like, they're just like, you have to have them, basically. It's like an unwritten law in saltwater aquarium keeping. Now, if you guys are familiar with fish and clownfish, some of you may already know that there's different morphs of clownfish out there, but if you don't know that, hi, there's different morphs of clownfish. When people think of clownfish, you probably think of Nemo.
What's this? Oh, I don't want to go to school.
That's probably what you think of. So clownfish are those little orange fish with like white stripes, with like little black stripes around them, and they're called clownfish. That's the clownfish. I wonder how many times I'm going to say clownfish in this video. Now, so I knew I wanted a pair of clownfish, but I didn't know if I wanted just the normal clownfish, which are the orange, white, and black ones, or if I wanted to get like a fancier morph. Part of me loves fancy morphs, like I think they're really cool and they're really pretty, but then like part of me just really loves the basic orange clownfish. And before anyone asks, why didn't you just get them both then? You can't really do that. Clownfish are very territorial fish. You usually can only keep one pair of clownfish, like 2 fish, in a tank. Any more than that, they'll usually fight with each other and they will kill off the weakest link. So you can usually only keep 2 clownfish per tank, and your pair typically has to be the same kind of clownfish also for them to get along. So that is why I didn't just get them both. So I had some decisions to make. I went online to my local fish store's website to see what clownfish they had available. And there was a lot. They had a lot of clownfish and I was like, wow, what a hard decision. What am I going to do? So I was a little confused. I was like, ugh, which ones am I gonna get? I don't know. Because I really just wanted the plain orange ones, but I also really wanted like a different morph. So I ended up deciding that I wanted these clownfish, and they're called phantom clownfish. And they're super cool. So phantom clownfish are pretty well entirely black and white. When they're young, their face, like their head, is orange, but as they get older, the orange will go completely black. So once they're adults, they're entirely black and white, but the younger ones do have some orange on them. I decided I wanted these phantom clownfish, and that's what I got. So these fish are entirely black and white. They're really cool looking. They have like neat patterns, and the coolest thing about them is that under certain lighting they have like a neon blue stripe that almost like outlines the fish. Like, it's really, really cool. I'll like insert a picture of it somewhere over here. Now you can only see this blue stripe under you can only see this neon blue stripe under certain lighting, and like certain lighting makes it stand out even more. So it's really cool. And now for the pair of these clownfish, it was $250, so that is quite expensive. To give you an idea of like what clownfish are worth, typically you can get like just a normal clownfish for like $15 or $20 depending on where you live. Some places it might be more than that, some places even less, but I've often seen them for around $20, and I got these ones for $250. Now, to some people that might seem like a lot of money for fish, and It is, but now to other people that might not seem like that much money for fish, because there are some fish out there who cost hundreds of dollars and even thousands. So, I mean, like, there's more expensive fish out there, but they definitely weren't the cheapest. So now that you guys have like this little backstory on my fish, let's talk about how they're doing right now. I got these fish about 2 weeks ago and they have been in my quarantine tank ever since. So they are not in my main 75-gallon tank. They have been in quarantine. I'm not going to go into detail like what quarantine is. I guess that could be like a whole other video, so just know they're in quarantine. I have been filming clips of them like ever since I got them. I filmed me with them as soon as I got home, and then I filmed an update a couple hours later and another update a few days later, and so on. I've just been filming updates essentially ever since I got them so that I could put this little video together and just show you how they're doing. When I first got them, they were the only 2 fish I got, so they went in quarantine, and about a week later I bought 2 more fish. I bought 2 purple firefish, so you will notice that in my quarantine tank there is now my 2 clownfish and my 2 purple firefish. Everyone's doing really great. There have been no issues, no sign of illness. Everyone's healthy and active, and everyone's just doing good. So they will remain in quarantine for a little longer, and then eventually they will be going out in my main display tank. I'll probably make a video when I do that. You know, their big moving day, they get to go into their big home. How exciting. So yeah, I spent $250 on clownfish, and if you think I'm crazy, then that's fine. If you don't think I'm crazy, then I guess like that's fine too. I spent $250 on these fish and I don't regret it at all. I love them so much. Before I go ahead and show you guys all the clips of like their updates and their progress and all that stuff, I want to say they do not have names, but I want to name them. I know some people don't name their fish, some people do. I want my clownfish to have names, but I am really bad at naming my animals, which is why I always ask you guys. So if you guys have any name suggestions for my little clownfish, leave your suggestions in the comments below, so I have some name ideas. So yeah, let me know what I should name them. Okay, let's go and watch the fish footage now. Okay, so I just got home with my clownfish and they're so cute. I love them. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so now I'm going to go ahead and acclimate them to their quarantine tank. Also, I have a bunch of makeup on my hand, sorry. This isn't their permanent tank, this is their quarantine tank, so that I can like monitor them and make sure they don't have any diseases or anything before they go in my main tank. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and acclimate them. So I moved the fish into this little bowl, and then what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to drip acclimate them, which means I'm going to slowly drip water from this tank into their bowl so that eventually their water matches the water in the tank. Obviously, they're quite stressed out right now because they just moved and everything, so yeah, it's pretty normal for them to be stressed during this process. Now that they're all acclimated, it is time to add them into the tank. And now I don't want to get any water from the fish store in my tank because then you risk like contamination if there's anything in the water. So we are just going to take a net and catch the fish and then put them in the tank. So it's been a few hours since I added them in the tank and they're doing so great. You can see their colors came back. They're a lot better looking. They're swimming around. You know, they're doing good. So it's now been about a week since I got the clownfish, and once again you can see that they're doing really well. I also got 2 purple firefish, which you can see hiding back here. I actually just added them to the quarantine tank like 2 hours ago, which is why they're still kind of hiding out. They're still pretty shy. They just got added, totally normal. Oh, one of them's kind of coming to say hello. Anyways, yeah, so everyone in here is still doing really good, and I'm actually about to go and feed them. Put some frozen food in, sorry, it's not focusing. It won't focus, but I put some frozen food in this little cup here, so I'm thawing this out, and then as soon as it finishes thawing, I'm going to go ahead and feed it to the fish. Oh my gosh, why won't anything focus? Oh my goodness, focus, please. There we go. So as soon as the food finishes thawing, I'm going to go ahead and feed it to all of the little fish in here. Okay, the food is all thawed out now, so I'm just going to like pour it in this little top hole here, and then they will go and eat it. So there they go. The firefish are eating too, even though I just added them, so that's a really good sign. It's always good to see new fish eating. So it has now been over 2 weeks since I got my clownfish, like just a couple days over 2 weeks, and they're still doing great. They're back here swimming around. Plus I have my firefish in here also, so we got a nice little fishy friend group here. Everyone's doing really well. I can't wait to get them into the display tank. Like I said before, this is just their quarantine tank. They do not live in here permanently. This is strictly for quarantine purposes. So this is just a little 10-gallon tank. It's a very basic setup. When it comes to quarantining, you want your setup to be as basic as possible. So all they have is this 10-gallon tank. There is a filter, they have a heater, a little power head, and a thermometer, the hydrometer to measure the salinity of the water. So as I said, everyone is doing really good. I'm real happy. I'm glad they're doing good because they were expensive, and that would suck if they didn't do good. You know what I mean? They were a lot of money. So this is how the tank is looking as of now. This is like the same day I'm filming this whole video, and I was just totally not pointing at the tank. My clownfish are over here doing great. The firefish are down here doing great. Everyone's doing great. I mean, what can I say? They're just living their best fish life. And in case you guys are wondering about my reef tank, you know, like the one that they're going in, this is it here. It's a 75-gallon reef ready reef tank. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the lights so that you guys can see like what it looks like with the lights. I just have to switch them on, and the lighting's gonna go crazy. Yeah, there we go. And now this one. And that is it. The camera's really bad at picking up the blue light. Like, as you can see, it goes all funny. So I'm gonna turn the blue down a bit so that it's more white, and then the camera will pick it up better. Maybe even more. Let's turn it down all the way. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I turned the blue lights almost off completely. They're still on a little bit, but I turned them down a lot. Because like I said, the camera's really bad at picking up the blue light, but this here gives you a better idea of what it's going to look like. So here you can see I have like the rock statue, and then another one here, and I have like power heads, and that's the return nozzle, and that's the overflow. Anyways, I'm super excited for this tank to be ready, and well, it is ready. The tank is already ready. This tank is cycled and like ready for fish. So what I mean to say is I'm really excited for my fish to be ready for the tank, because as soon as my fish are out of quarantine, they're going in here and they're going to look beautiful, and I'm going to be so happy, and it's just going to look so good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and feed the fish. I am going to give them some of these frozen mysis shrimp. So I'll just have to pop out one of these cubes and then thaw it out, and then I can feed it to them. So in order to feed them, I just put the cube in a little bowl, And then I make my way in my room, and then I'm going to add some of the tank water to the bowl to thaw out the shrimp. Ice shrimp kind of like creep me out when they're frozen because you can literally see their eyeballs. Do you see all those eyeballs? Oh my goodness. Look at all of the little eyes. Like I don't know, it's creepy. Like they remind me of like little aliens. It's weird, okay? I don't like it. Anyways, let's go ahead and feed this to the fish. I'm not going to be feeding them all of this. I'll probably give some to my beta fish. Okay, let's feed them now. We're gonna have a dinner party. Dinner party. Are you excited for a dinner party? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's just pour some shrimp in. Ooh, yum. Yes, yeah. Ooh. And now I'm going to give some to my beta fish. I'm not going to give it all of this because it's literally just one beta fish, but I'm going to give him a bit of this. They're all sinking away. I'm sorry. They sunk. Go down. Swim down. Swim down. Oh, swim down. Okay. Oh, he got it. He only likes the floating ones, apparently. Anyway, so that was it for my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed meeting my new fish. I'm really excited to make more videos on them now that my tank is up and running. I will probably be doing a lot more fish related videos now that my tank is set up because I like my tank. So yeah, expect more fish videos. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you aren't already. This way, when I post more videos, when I do their name reveal and everything like that, you won't miss it. And turn on the bell button so that you know when I post, you know the drill. Also, comment your name suggestions because like I said, they need names. If you want to give me name suggestions for my firefish, you can do that also. You know what, just give me all the names, like literally just tell me a bunch of names. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I guess I'll see you in my next video because hopefully if you enjoyed it, you watch my videos. So I hope to see you all next time. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in my next video.